being either a prophet or a fiend. He is the dominant figure in the current uproar on the use of LSD. In 1963, he was fired from the Harvard faculty for involving undergraduates in his experiments with drugs. In March of this year, he was arrested for smuggling marijuana in from Mexico, is presently appealing that 30-year jail sentence. A man very much in the news. Here is Dr. Timothy Leary. When, Doctor, did you first start experimenting with LSD?
6 years ago.
And that was during the time that you were on the faculty?
I was teaching psychology at Harvard. It's estimated by the Federal Food and Drug Administration that perhaps 15 or 20% of our young people today are exploring their consciousness, trying to find out more about their mind using these chemicals.
Aren't the majority of them doing it for kicks?
When you take LSD or a psychedelic drug, it's like putting a microscope on your eyes that stays there for 8 hours. When your kid comes home from school, you won't say to him, "What book did you read today?" You'll say, "Which molecule did you use to open up which Smithsonian Institute or which Library of Congress?"
How many times have you taken LSD, Doctor?
I've taken LSD 311 times. Mexico, and a friend of mine who was an anthropologist told me about a method which had been used by the Indians in Mexico, the medicine and the priests, before the white man came. They used mushrooms, they called sacred mushrooms. So one afternoon, sunny Saturday afternoon, 6 years ago, he brought over a bag of these mushrooms, and I ate 7 of them. And I learned more about psychology, about the human mind, about human situations.
How many times have you taken LSD, Doctor?
I've taken LSD 311 times. I've been on many television programs where middle-aged people sit around and shake their head and worry about the young people having kicks. And it's like, what is a kick? It is true that LSD provides an ecstatic experience. It gives you incredibly pleasant. It's estimated by the Federal Food and Drug Administration that perhaps 15 or 20% of our young people today are exploring their consciousness, trying to find out more about their mind using these chemicals.
Aren't the majority of them doing it for kick?
take LSD or a psychedelic drug, it's like putting a microscope on your eyes that stays there for 8 hours. Now, for the first half hour, you have these microscopes on, and it's wonder, it's revelation. It's a deep religious experience. You realize that there's more beauty and more meaning in this intelligent plan inside your brain. It's delightful. But then after about an hour or 2 or 3, you may say, well, now that's been interesting, but I'd like to go back to Mother's apple pie and to automobiles and so forth, but you can't. See, the LSD experience lasts about 8 hours. Now, it's true that the unprepared person gets frightened when he takes LSD. But this is a new form of energy. I'm in the unfortunate position of being about 20 years ahead of my time.